is going to win as Engulton. Motorsport 2 is going to be at the line. I think Cooper got it. NROL gets the win. He's going to go back-to-back in Las Vegas. Luke Rainey's going to win the race, but Caleb Campbell is our champion. Hello everyone and welcome here to Auto Club for the running of the 7th race of season number 2 of the Energizer NROL Cup Series. Like I said, we're here at Auto Club for the running of the Auto Club 80. 80 miles around this 2-mile track. This track known for pretty incredible racing most of the time. Pretty clear day as well. As 42 cars gonna get ready to roll off here at Auto Club in Fontana. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Starting on pole, Alexander Rowe. I believe this is second pole of the season. And like I said many times before, he has not been off to the best of starts to the season, but maybe he can have some better luck here today. Outside of Rowe is Shazane Rana. In third, another Rowe Motorsports car. That's Jamie John, part-time number 14. Then fourth, Gatlin Downey. Fifth, running out the top 5, John Gilmer, another part-time driver. Then sixth, James Fisher. Eighth, Michael Canto, up there in top 3 in points, looking to maybe try and get up there. And outside of him, Daniel Williams, who I believe is still last the last of the charter drivers. Definitely does have potential, though. He's just not had the best start off of the season. You got around the top 10 here, Adam Lewis, another Rowe Motorsports car, and Rob Evans. Rounds out the top 10. And you got Caleb Campo, second in points, right behind Nick Smith, looking to take that points lead. And Spencer Davis, Johnny Gardner, Brennan Isip, Mike Sparks, Jonathan Wong, Jeremy Wales, Isaac Redmond, Eli Bright, your points leader, and former winner at this track, Nick Smith. He's definitely going to be one to look out for, as he's not been able to win yet, but he's been hang on to that points lead. And Jonathan Rains, Eric Monaco, Roger Ray, Roy Singh, Jay Jefferson, Jake Hoover, Quentin Moore, Van Glenn, Luke Rainey, Austin Rogers, Christian Parker, Josh Dixon, Ryan Lee, Danny Plays, Ben Crouch, Tristan Beckett, Al Agassi, John Dubeck, Nathan Stapleton, and Stephen Thompson ran up the field. Andrew Miller, and last race's winner, Riley Spurley too. He got his second win as Engultus last race. And one thing to note, I believe, I'm correct, Grayson Thompson DNQ'd this race, and that's most likely going to put him outside the top 16 in points. He is a winner, though. He's just got to stay in the top 30, but yeah, DNQ, that is gonna hurt him in points. But how about we go down for the command here at Auto Club.
Drivers, start your engines.
There you go. 42 cars gonna start rolling off here at Auto Club. Like I said, this track usually has some pretty interesting racing cars going 4 wide all over the place. People sliding all over the place, and also had some pretty big wrecks here. And like I said, winner of this race last season, your points leader, Nick Smith, is definitely going to be one to look out for, with he does start midfield. But his teammate, team owner, Alexander Rowe, starts on pole. Shazane Rana, rookie for Caleb Campo Motorsports, starts outside. They're going to lead us to the green flag. Here at Auto Club, pace car. Going to go in, everybody rolling off. They come into the restart zone, and green flags out. We're racing at Auto Club. They go down the back street for the first time here today. Jimmy John going to the leads. They're spreading out all over the place already. Right now it's Row Motorsports 1, 2, 3. That's going to change in an instant. But Spencer Davis, he goes for the lead. Johnny Gardner trying to go all the way down the bottom, trying to get it. Starting mission really doesn't matter too much at this track. So you can get caught up high, fall back, and if you can hold down low, you can get from the front to the. You can get from the back to the front. So there might be 5 wide back there, which is kind of dangerous. Oh, and the 22 gets spun in the back of the pack. A very small incident. It was the teammates, and no caution because of that. 10 is gonna have to get back going pretty fast. Looks like it was Monster Motorsport teammates John Dubeck, Andrew Miller getting into each other. No caution because of that, since it was in the back of the back of the pack right there. So you can see the tire smoke. It's gonna be an interesting driver meeting. Might be, but you see the whole field spreading out now. Luke Moraney going for lead, 4 wide at the front. Team Chevy Racing now 1, 2, 3. Is Monaco the team owner in the middle, and they're wrecking back there. Caleb Campbell's in it. Jay Jefferson spinning around, and Michael Canto as well. In the first wreck of the race. So 3rd in points, Michael Canto. I believe Caleb Campbell was Rowe involved again? It looks like he was, and that is just unfortunate for the 25 team, as it looks like Nick Smith leads them back. Oh, they're wrecking again. The 86 gets spun. You might have hit Jay Cooper in the 00. That's again unfortunate. 17 all torn up now. Well, they're stacking up a bit again. I think some people got a bit of damage in that stack up. And problems very early on. It looks like they're trying to sort it out here, but they should be bringing it down pit row. It looks like Nick Smith, the points leader. His contenders both involved in that wreck. Both of them. And I also saw Alexander Rowe in it again. That is just... And you know that 25 team, they have speed, but the bad luck for that 25 team is just... It's just tremendous. As it's gas and go for the 43 team. Gonna get held up a bit by the 84 there. His teammate, it looks like Steven Thompson is gonna be able to lead him back. Looks like they got that damage on the 25 fixed up pretty well. I think the 10 might be the leader. And Roll might be a lap down, fortunately. And just a ton of good cars torn up in that. Jay Jefferson, Trenton winner. Rowe was in it. Looks like they fixed that car up pretty well. But I'm pretty sure I saw some damage on the 25 maybe. And Michael Canto, top 3. Caleb Campbell, I believe he was also in it. Have to see the damage on some of these guys. Dr. Roy Singh, Jay Jefferson. But that's just how it is when they're going 3, 4 wide, 5 wide. And that's just how this track is. Sometimes people get a little bit too aggressive and takes a couple people out, and not much some people can do about it. But Miller, he's the point. He's the leader. He stays out under that caution. Stephen Thompson up to second. Riley Sprotube starting on the last row, back in third, looking to go 2 in a row. Maybe trying to get his 3rd win already. But let's take a look. I will bring out the caution for the first time today here at Auto Club. Alright, so here's what happens. I believe Singh is really sliding up, and the 38 Eli Roy barely gets into that slot in there, and there's just not enough room for that. 31, 14, 51, all bouncing off each other. They come up, clip Caleb Campbell right into Michael Canto, who gets 2 wheels off the ground there. Rogue gets spun around. There's a stack up. Jay Jefferson slides into the inside wall. Just unfortunate for a couple of these guys, of course. Take a look at from this camera angle. And hard hit to the outside wall for the 14, the 29. Or an ice up Roger Ray into that. Shazane Rana might have been collected. Look from this camera angle right here. Campbell might not have too much damage for that on that 46. Not sure. Let's go on board with a couple drivers. Michael Canto, 3rd in points. Looks like he's out. And a really hard hit into that outside wall for the 29. On board with Shazane Rana. See if he gets through this. Might have got a little damage though. He got bumped around a little bit. Like I said, we'll have to see. On board with Alexander O. I believe he's still in the race, but we'll have to see how well that car is. Nowhere he could go. For Jay Jefferson, I believe he slides trying to avoid this, and he hits the inside wall pretty hard with the back end. Looks like he got clipped. Maybe, but yeah, he goes right into the inside wall. Last on board here with Caleb Campbell, who just, not his fault here. He just gets clipped, but a little bit of front end damage, but maybe he might be able to continue on that 46. Now, before we go to the restart, how about we take a look at what happened to the 22 and the 10. Okay, so let's see what happened here. Coming off turn number 4, looks like all 3 of the Monster Motorsport cars kind of, and this is the 66, looks like he bounces off the 48. Jay Jefferson comes down the 22, and 10 just slides up into him. Just kind of like a chain reaction there, not necessarily anyone's fault. So they both go spinning. That was not what brought out the caution, though. Big wreck did, of course. Let's take a look at the restart. We'll go back here to Auto Club. 3 cars out because of that wreck early on. Jimmy John, Michael Canto, who was 3rd in points coming in this race, not what he needed. Johnny Gardner. There's a couple guys with damage, notably Caleb Campbell, but we'll have to see if that car is that damaged or not. No one's a lap down, as you might notice. Alexander O might still be in this, as he might not have gotten the most damage in that wreck, but top 10 right now: Andrew Miller, Stephen Thompson, Riley Sprotube, Nick Smith, your points leader, Jonathan Rains rounds out the top 5, Luke Rainey, Eric Monaco, Christian Parker, Jeremy Wales, and Danny Plays. This is definitely going to be an interesting restart, as you saw the 10 spun around. I'm not entirely sure if he came down pit road or not. He might have came down pit road a lap earlier. We'll have to see here if he has fresh tires or not. Not to mention that car might not even be it's probably not the fastest on track either. But here we go. Come to the restart. And the green flag's back in the air here at Auto Club. On the back straight, Stephen Thompson going right to the lead as Miller is sliding up. Spurley too gets underneath. Here comes Nick Smith looking for the lead as he led him back to the caution but fell back after pit stops with Luke Rennie all the way down low. Smith, this is probably his best track, and like I said, he's one to look out for. And Rennie now going to the lead. Parker's sliding all the way up. See people going all over the place. Christian Parker now to the lead. As Rowe, fortunately, he's off the pace. Looks like these guys maybe might be able to hang on, not sure. But Rowe, that's just unfortunate for him. Like I said, the bad luck for that 25 team is just horrible. But Monaco now, he's going to the lead. Tristan Beckett, haven't seen him much this season. He's up here. Van Glen coming up. 16 getting kind of squirrely right there, right next to Spurley. Keeping it straight right now, but they are getting pretty close. Getting really close. Riley Spurley too, like I said, he won last race. So you're really close right now in the middle of this pack. Bouncing off each other all over the place. As Reigns now goes to the lead on Rob Evans. Danny Williams, he's up here. He's got a good car, but has not had the results to show. But we've seen him run up front before. But yeah. Nick Smith now here. He comes back for the lead. Take a look at the fastest lap times right now. James Fisher currently fastest on track. See, he's right at the rear of this field, though. Now, Rainey goes for the lead, and racing getting real crazy right now. Up in the front, there they go! And another huge wreck, and a couple guys piling in. Cars flipping almost up in the air. Caleb Campbell's in it once again. Oh, they wreck again. Roy Singh looks like he got hit, and the 3 goes sliding up. 28 piles in. I think every single Caleb Campbell racing car entry was in that wreck. Absolutely unbelievable. And Nick Smith is going to luck out even more. Wow. And I was about to say we were approaching halfway, but another huge wreck, and that, again, that took out a ton of good cars. Rob Evans, Jake Hoover, Jonathan Rains. Absolutely unbelievable. Jake Hoover might have gone through that, but that is just insane. Well, Luke Rainey, Ryan Lee led him into pit road, but Rainey scored as the leader. Let's take a look at his pit stop. It's 4 tires and fuel. We'll have to see if this is going to be able to make him. I have to see if this will be able to get him to the end, though. I'm not too sure because it's a little bit before halfway. That might make this a 3-stop race. But we'll have to see So lead them off pit road is Ryan Lee as those guys drop a little bit. Still got a couple good cars up here with Granny. And he's still in contention for Lynn. Nick Smith. He's gotten really lucky today as he's been up front both times when that wreck happened. And his closest competitors are out. Unbelievable. And we're not even halfway into this race. Usually halfway is when the cars get a little bit calmer, as they start to spread out a little bit sometimes. And Lee leads them off pit road. Let's take a look at second caution of the day. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm still not entirely sure, but it looks like I said, they're getting real close. 50 comes down, clips Josh Dixon right into Adam Lewis. They go all up. 8 off the ground. 39 on his side. Luckily does not go over. And then after that, I think Jake Hoover does get through it. 88 piles in. 88 goes up. 50 goes up in the air on his side, but also doesn't flip. And just a huge mess on the front straight this time. Now, we've seen cars tumble down the front straight, but we're lucky that nobody in this crash flipped. There are multiple times where it looked like somebody was going to get on their lid. And, you know, again, Daniel Williams, he's in it. Let's go on board with him. So he goes up on his side, almost flips. Might be able to continue, but that car heavily damaged. Thought Jake Hoover was in this initially, but it looks like he might be able to have a shot to win, but he might have a little bit of damage from the previous wreck. Not sure though. Not impossible to get up in that pack though, if you do got damage. Rob Evans had a good car, just taken out in this, nothing you could do. And you see that 39 climb the wall, almost get up on it. So let's take a look at, I didn't say this initially, but Adam Lewis, look at this save he has right here. He gets real sideways to the corner, and he's able to hang on. He will have a shot at the victory. And 2 more on boards. Jake Jefferson, he gets taken out of this with a pretty big hit into Christian Parker. He got loose in the corner trying to slow down. And that kind of sent him up into the wreck. He has definitely not had the best luck at this track before. And Caleb Campbell last on board, also into this. He just barely got clipped by the 88, and that was all she wrote for Caleb Campbell. He is not gonna, last season champion, not gonna be able to take the points lead today. Take a look now. Restart, I believe, with the round 10, 20, halfway. Round halfway. Not 10 to go. But yeah, definitely we'll have to see for this restart. Take a look. Going back to your auto club. A lot of cars out because of that wreck. Jay Jefferson, Christian Parker, Stephen Thompson, Caleb Campbell, Roy Singh, Roger Ray, Jonathan Rains, Eric Monaco, Shazane Rana, all out. 30 cars left in the race, all of them on the lead lap, but some of them with damage. Of course, your top 10, Ryan Lee, Adam Lewis, Riley Sproju, Al Lagacy, Andrew Miller, Luke Rainey, Nick Smith, Tristan Beckett, Quentin Moore, and John Dubeck. Quentin Moore, he's I'm pretty sure he's got damage from that first wreck. Goes to show that if you got a little bit of damage, it might not hurt you too much. And if you got damage and you're a bit slower, you might be able to hang on in the pack still with the draft. But we'll have to see here. Ryan Lee leads the field to the green, and the green flag is back in the air. Adam Lewis jumps high. It's going to get interesting here. Lee let him off pit road. Here comes Sproly too, trying to go 2 in a row and trying to get his 3rd win of the season. Only 7 races in. That would definitely be something. And Nick Smith, like I said, he is one to look out for, and he's been up front all day. Someone else also been up front all day, which kind of surprising. Tristan Beckett, haven't seen him much all season. I think he's kind of been a mid-pack car. But he's up here, and Luke Rainey also up here. Al Lagacy as well, haven't talked about him much. Veteran. It's Rainey trying to go for the lead. Lagacy getting underneath him though. Can Riley Swirly Tube go 2 in a row? We'll have to find out. See, he's looking really strong right now. He's got the 2nd fastest lap time. So they're getting really close again. But another thing of note, are we gonna see another round of pit stops? Could this be a fuel mileage race, or is it gonna be, because there's going to be pit stops, and I have a feeling it's most likely going to be around, say, 5 to go. Could be. We're going to have to see, though. This time by, going to be halfway. Spencer Davis, he's going for the lead. And real close back there again with 89 bouncing off the 06. Keeping it straight, the pack is very small. Well, the damaged car is trying to hang on onto the pack in the back there. Rainey back down the bottom. Rainey looking pretty strong, but see, Spencer Davis, he went on his lid at Trenton. Didn't really talk about that too much, but a wild ride at Trenton, but he's definitely had a decent car all season long. Pretty good car, pretty good team, and there goes Josh Dixon again, right in front of Quentin Moore, and that's the caution again. They're wrecking Moore. Brennan Isop nailed by Ben Crouch. What a day. And another wreck, another caution, not nearly as big. Josh Dixon went around. I'm not sure who clipped him. We'll have to see if they come down pit road now. Looks like they will. This could be the last pit stop of the race. Right here. Could be. But Spencer Davis going to lead him down. Luke Rainey in 2nd. What? This race has been a little bit of a wreck fest. So we'll have to see if anybody stays out as well, but it looks like everybody will be coming in. If I had to guess, this might be the last pit stop of the race. So this could mean a lot, maybe. We'll have to see. Let's take a look at Spencer Davis' pit stop. Can he hang on, win? Yeah, that caution came out right at halfway. Take a look at this pit stop. So if I had to guess, it might be either 2 tires, 4 tires, and a fuel. As it looks like it's 2 tires and filling it all the way up for the 89. Looks like a lot of people might have tried a different strategy, because a lot of people get ahead of him. A lot. The 49 might have damage. Luckily, looks like it was glitch damages. Danny Plays, he leads them off pit road. Outside pull steer for the Daytona 100. Remember that. Van Glenn in 2nd. Luke Rainey in 3rd. Let's take a look and bring up the caution for the 3rd time today. Okay, so here's what happened. I believe, yeah, the 89 bounced off the 67. He comes up into his teammate. They go up. Josh Dixon goes all the way up, gets into 81. Ryan Lee, he gets some damage. And I did not notice this at first. 92 comes down right in front of Gatlin Downey. He goes up in the air, flipping. And a incredible hit for the 92. That looked a lot like last season in the All-Star Showdown, 72 flipping. And that was that. I don't think that was driver's side as well. He is all right. Yeah, that's what happened to the 05. The 92 landed on top of him. The 09 slammed right into the back of him. It's incredible. Downey also on 2 wheels. We have a couple on boards too. Quentin Moore. Looks like he kind of got into this a little bit. Yeah. Definitely does not help him. 3 on boards. Go on board, Ben Crouch. He runs right into the back of the 05. It doesn't look like he was gonna be in contention to win anyway, though. And last on board with Gatlin Downey. He goes just incredible hit into that 92. I believe front tires go off the ground. Hey, it's been a bit of a wreck fest so far. Let's take a look at the restart. Welcome back here to Auto Club. As I believe cars out because of that wreck. Ben Crouch, Gatlin Downey, Josh Dixon, and Renan Isip all out because of that incident there. Josh Dixon, after that wild ride, he is alright. Top 10 right now. The 07 Danny Plays, Van Glenn, Luke Rainey, Andrew Miller, Riley Spurley 2, Nick Smith, your points leader, Mike Sparks, James Fisher, Adam Lewis, and Al Agassi. That rounds out your top 10. We're going to restart with 15 laps to go here at Auto Club. I'm hoping that we're going to be going green till the end here. Definitely going to be an interesting race to the finish if we do go green. It's going to be a bit of a wreck fest today, like I said. But here we go. Pace cars in, and green flag back in the air here at Auto Club. The tire marks going into turn number 1 there. This Plays gets a big jump on the restart, trying to get Toyota their first win of the season. It should make Dodge the only manufacturer that hasn't won yet. Have to see here, Luke Rainey, hungry for a win, trying to get his first win of the season, win number 7, and sparks a bit of contact with his teammate Riley Spurley too. He's got him up the track. It's Rainey now in front. And that Home Depot number 24 here in the Auto Club, 80. Adam Lewis flying down the bottom, trying to get to that lead now. 14 laps to go, getting closer to 10 to go. It's Lewis. I gotta try and fight with Luke Rainey for the lead. John Dubeck, he spun around earlier, if you remember, and he's up here. Nick Smith, he's right at the back of this field as well. Lewis leads the lap. Lewis trying to get his first win in this series. He didn't have the best. He definitely did not have a good season 1. Pretty much did not have the best of luck. He probably flipped the most out of anybody. But he's got a pretty good ride now. With NROL Motorsports, a new team. NROL Motorsports trying to get their first win of the season. Dodge also trying to get their first win of the season as well. Lewis trying to get his first career win in the Energizer NROL Cup Series. But here comes Spurley too. He's trying to get 2 in a row. As we are approaching 10 laps to go. Spurley too, trying to get his 3rd win of the season. Trying to stack them up. Trying to absolutely secure a spot into the chase. But here comes Davis with a huge run down the bottom. 11 laps remaining at Auto Club. Everybody wants to get up to the front. Everyone wants to try holding. Nick Smith, the points leader, in behind his teammate. Now he's gonna go for the lead. If I had to guess, he might have led the most laps so far here today. So I believe we led some under caution. Not sure though. But Smith, he's going to lead. Like I said, he got his first career win in the Energizer NRL Cup Series at this track in Season 1, this exact race. He knows. And when we returned to Auto Club, he got third last season as well. So he knows this track probably like the back of his hand. But here comes Lewis with a huge run down the bottom with 10 laps to go. He's also trying to get his first win, like I said. But these Dodges, Road Motorsport Dodges, are looking really, really hot right now. Rainey also trying to fight there on the bottom. Clinton Moore, he got involved in all the first wreck and in the third wreck. But he is up here still trying to battle for the win. But Rainey, he gets put up in the middle lane. Smith makes that corner really wide there. Gonna be close off the corner. This come down to the end of it. Who's going to be up front at the right time? Is it going to be between these two? Can Quentin Moore try something with that damaged 89? Lewis blocking the 24 all the way down the racetrack. They're getting crazy back here. Quentin Moore trying to get there. The 89 still looking really fast as Luke Rainey now looks for the lead. I think everybody we still have to see if everybody's good to the end on fuel, but I believe that is the case. It should be. That could be very interesting here, but we're coming to 5 laps to go. We're at 7 to go right now. Lewis going back for the lead. Al Lagasse. Oh, there they go again! Nick Smith, this time he's in it. And Fisher rolls. And that's not going to be the race. We're going to have one more restart. And now your points leader in it, Lewis. What a day. Lewis back in front, and we're going to have, I believe, a 1-lap dash to finish this race out. 89 scraping the wall. Absolutely unbelievable right now. Your entire top 3 in points are now all out of the race, it looks like. Smith involved in that wreck. I think he's done. Yeah, he is done. Unbelievable. And I saw James Fisher rolling as well. And oh boy, this is gonna get interesting. Are they gonna come down pit road? No, they aren't. It's probably the best decision. So they all are good on fuel, it looks like. And I don't think that's going to end the race because took the caution with 6 laps to go. I believe that might set up for a 1-lap dash or a green-white checker. 2-lap dash. This is going to get interesting. Adam Lewis trying to get his first win. And Rainey trying to get his 7th and his first win of the season. What a day this has been. There are barely any cars left in this race. Davis involved in that. Danny plays. Davis able to get back on track. Let's take a look at bringing out the 4th caution of the day here at Auto Club. Take a look what happened here. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like 43 kind of came down, hit the 49. He comes up clips Williams. They go right up. Spurley 2 somehow avoids that, but they go, all of them go hard into the outside wall. 34 gets all damage right there. I'm still not sure how the 67 flips. It looks like he got clobbered by Tristan Beckett. It's unfortunate for the 06 team, but he gets hit by Jake Hoover and then gets squeezed by the 06, the 07. What? Today has been quite a wreck fest. Going board, Nick Smith couldn't avoid this one. That's a very hard hit into that outside wall. They are all right though. I think he's still going to be able to hang on to the points lead. Maybe we'll have to see though, as he still does extend the gap over Caleb Campbell. We'll have to see if anybody takes that second points, or maybe even takes some points lead, but I don't think that will be the case. It's going to be an interesting restart. I believe with 2 or 1 to go. Now let's take a look. Welcome back here to Auto Club. We're going to restart with 2 laps to go. Cars out because of that wreck. There's a ton of cars out right now. You got, I believe, cars out because of that wreck. Ryan Lee, Austin Rogers, Daniel Williams, Nanny Plays, James Fisher, Nick Smith, after he still gets to finish 21st after all that, after wrecking. And Jake Hoover, Tristan Beckett out. There's only 18 cars left racing, and maybe about 10 with a shot at the victory. You got Lewis, Rainey, Lagacy, Sparks, Clinton Moore, Eli Bright. I'd say all those guys have a shot at the win. We'll have to see. Pace car in, restart, green, white, checkered. Can Lewis hang on, or will be someone behind him? Green, flags back in the air. And Lewis gets away on the restart. And Lagacy, Sparks try to steal this. We'll have to see, though. Here comes Lagacy, come to the inside. Will that be all she wrote? We'll have to find out, though. The draft can definitely play a factor. Sparks making it 3 wide down the bottom. Rainey not able to clear. This is letting Lewis get away. Sparks still isn't clear either. White flag one more time around. Can Adam Lewis hang on and punch his ticket into the chase? Can Sparks do anything? He's got a huge lead over the rest of the field, but here comes Sparks. Spurley 2 now going all the way to the bottom. Fan Glenn trying to get there. Spurley 2 trying to get all of the positions he can. Sparks going to try to close the gap, but it isn't going to be enough. Off the final corner, Adam Lewis going to get his first career win at Auto Club. Adam Lewis, first win for Dodge this season, first win for Royal Motorsports, and his first career Energizer NROL Cup Series victory. Definitely had a good car today, and I'd say he deserved that victory. And hey, he might be able to jump up in points a bit, as he was up in the points. Not sure if he will have enough to take the points lead, though, but he might be able to jump up to second, maybe. But how about that for Adam Lewis, your winner at Auto Club? Sparks with a very close second. Riley Spurley to third. Van Glenn, Al Lagacy round at top 5. And Luke Reddy fell all the way back to 8th. As Lagacy did not want to work with him. And so Lewis just got away in the restart. Rainey didn't have the best restart. And again, that's another week of Luke Rainey, very close to winning, just unable to capitalize. Well, let's take a look at the finishing results. Here's your finishing results. Adam Lewis, he leads the most laps and wins at Auto Club to get his first career win. Mike Sparks with a close second. Riley Spurley to third. Fan Glenn Al Agassi round out the top 5, a very interesting top 5. Eli Bright, John Dubeck, Luke Rainey, very close. Very, very close again, 2 weeks in a row, just unable to be there. Unable to hang on. Andrew Miller, Isaac Redmond round out the top 10, and a very, very interesting race. Alexander Rowe, you can kind of say he had a good run as he was able to hang on. It was only 18 cars finished the race. Only 18. The rest. Nick Smith finishes 21st, I think. That's enough to hang on to his points lead. We'll have to see, though, when we take a look at the points. Back here, Caleb Campbell, he finishes 36th. He's probably not going to be second in points no more. And Michael Canto, third in points, he finished 41st. Just what? What a race. It's pretty much a wreck fest, but a pretty good ending there. Very interesting top 10. Let's take a look at the points now. And here are points after 7 races here in season number 2. Nick Smith holds the points lead by exactly 15 points over Riley Spurley-Tube. He jumps into second. Adam Lewis into third. Quentin Moore fourth. Caleb Campbell now falls back to fifth. As 7 races in, still a long way to go. Your chase right now currently would be Grayson Thompson, Jay Jefferson, Jonathan Rains, Isaac Redmond, Eli Bright, Mike Sparks, Jake Hoover, Luke Rainey, Nathan Stapleton, Rob Evans, Jonathan Wong, Caleb Campbell, Quentin Moore, Adam Lewis, Riley Spurley-Tube, Nick Smith. That would be your chase if the chase started today. But, yeah, Andrew Miller and Roger Ray would be out since there are 2 winners outside the chase that are inside the win cut. So, yeah. Grayson Thompson didn't make the race, but he's still inside the win cut in 22nd. He's just got to stay above that. Still got to stay above 30th, and he will be in the chase. But, yeah, you got to stay above it. And, yeah. So you can pause, take a look where you are. And, yeah. So, I'll see you hopefully Monday for the Walgreens 80 at Chicago. Short track, 1 mile, I believe. So, I'll see you hopefully Monday for that. See you then.